About first year in the NFL, what was your, the one moment when you were like, holy crap, this is the NFL? What was that one moment?
That moment probably when I got my first start. I got my first start against Miami. You had Brandon Marshall, so it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's my first start against Brandon Marshall, so you had to kind of bring your A game, and it was like, welcome to the NFL. It wasn't just straight special teams, but I was doing just all special teams, and now all of a sudden you put into a defensive role, starting corner against one of the best receivers in the game.
How do you feel like you did against him?
I felt like I did good. I got my first interception that game.
Yep.
I had about 6 tackles, so I think overall I did pretty good.
Just tell me, first year, now that first year's over, grade yourself on how you think you did.
I always room to get better. I feel like I was up and down. I'll never want to be one of those players that's just always up and down. You always strive to be consistent in everything that you do. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to get better and trying to stay consistent.
Biggest difference between the NFL and college? Everybody says it's the speed of the game.
No, it's not too much the speed of the game, especially when you come from the ACC. Playing against top caliber, top-notch athletes every week. I'd say it's probably taking care of your body. It's a long season. It's long to go. You put in long hours, so your body is how you make your money. So that's what you got to keep up.
All right. So what was your I'm a fan moment? When you got to Chargers training camp, what player did you look at and go, wow, that's so and so, or maybe in any games?
I looked across the field and I seen Champ Bailey. It was just a year ago. I had him on my wall here, and I just looked across and I was like, wow, now I'm playing against him. So that was probably my fan moment.
Did you introduce yourself to him and talk to him after the game?
I haven't got to yet, but I'm sure there'll get a point where I'll be able to build up enough courage and go say something to him.
And they also use you on special teams and return, and they use you in a lot of ways. Is that something that you kind of embraced?
Yeah, of course. When the staff wants to use you in multiple ways, I think that's always a plus. I just got to try and do my part, just get better, get better and better each year to where I'm becoming one of those productive guys on the team that everybody looks to as a leader.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.